Alright, welcome back. Welcome to this 2013 BMW 335i M Sport Saloon. This is the twin-scroll petrol turbo engine. Sits at the top of the range of the 3 Series before the M3, and is absolutely beautiful. Really nice high specification on this particular car. I'll talk you through all of the different features that it has, but we'll just have a quick look around in terms of the condition. Couple of nice extras on here. You have the carbon rear spoiler, the M Performance decals on the side of the car, and these fantastic 19-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. You'll also see on here the M Sport braking system with the upgraded calipers in blue, the xenon headlights. These are adaptive lights that follow you around the corners with daytime running lights. You'll also see the front parking sensors there. Beautiful gloss black grille on the front. And the car also comes with the cherished number plate that you see on the car as well. That's actually included in the sale. Just looking down the side of the car, no dents, no scratches, all beautiful condition. There's nothing really to point out at all. All the mirror caps, they're in perfect condition. Even the door edges and everything like that, all very good. Nothing to point out at all, really. Around the back you have the twin exhausts that you only get on the 335i model. Again, you'll see that the rear bumper is free of any blemishes. And the same with the passenger side as well. Again, passenger mirror cap, all fine, no paint required at all. Car's finished in mineral grey, probably one of the best colours. I think for myself, it's this and the stereo blue are the colours that really make these cars stand out. Car has an automatic boot lid that opens with the key. Just press and hold, and that will swing open. And just having a quick look in here, you can see that the boot area is all in fantastic condition. You've got a split fold rear seat there, 20-20, sorry, I do this every time, 40-40-20. Split with the ski hatch in the middle. I'll show you the interior of the car. It's been beautifully kept, and it has a whole host of features that I'll talk you through in a second as well. Just looking around the interior, just to show you the condition of it, it really is absolutely beautiful. Fantastic soft leather. Back seats, absolutely no signs of any wear on there at all. And also the seat backs, they're free from any kick marks or scuffs or anything. Really lovely. Obviously come from a non-smoker. No real signs of any wear at all throughout the car. It's been exceptionally well cared for. all the leather in beautiful condition, all the dashboard sort of touch points and things like that, all in really nice condition. Leather on the steering wheel, still as good as new, nicely stitched on there, and really nothing to point out that I wouldn't want you to see when you came to see the car. So no, I think you'd be very impressed. It's the interior condition is absolutely fantastic. So just running through the spec on this particular car, we have this fantastic widescreen professional media package on here. A lot of the other vehicles you'll have the smaller screen, whereas this has got the full widescreen. This is the top of the range infotainment system for satellite navigation and for media as well. We have digital radio, so you have a huge amount of stations there to be able to choose from. If we go through to the multimedia section, you have an online hard drive to be able to store music directly from a USB device, or actually rip the music from CDs. You also have a DVD player for the front screen. This is the music collection, which is the hard drive, and then connections for external devices. You have USB or auxiliary sockets down here in the glove box, so you can connect to that, or you can also stream via Bluetooth as well from your phone, so you can actually stream music that you have on your phone wirelessly without having to connect it. This car's also been fitted with the professional loudspeaker hi-fi system, which gives you additional tweeters up in the door up here. Through to the navigation, this is a European sat-nav with full traffic reports and all that kind of stuff. Again, complete widescreen, really lovely and easy to use. Connections for your telephone. This also has all the online systems as well, with connected drive. You can actually read all your messages on here. You can actually go online and check the weather and have some news feeds and things like that. And then also this main system here will give you all of the setups for the additional specification that this car has got. So as you'll see on here, we have the control for the head-up display. We're actually able to move the display around, change the brightness, the height and the rotation. And then all of the additional setups in here for the internal and external lighting is all done through this main system. So very simple to use. Everything's all done through this main screen rather than having to sort of cycle through buttons on the indicator stalk or something like that. Additional specification on here is a collision warning for the front and for the back as well. You'll actually feel that the seatbelt sort of grabs you when you get into the car, and if it does detect that you're likely to have an accident, hopefully you won't, but that will actually sort of firm up all of the seat belts and hold you a bit tighter in place as well. Additional sort of driving aids, if you like, that we have is, if you spot these triangles on the mirror, this is the lane change assist. So the car will monitor on the motorway, will monitor vehicles coming up behind you. If you indicate to change lanes, that will actually flash red to warn you that there's a car that's coming in through your blind spot. So really useful, and hopefully help you avoid an accident. It also has a lane keeping assist as well. The buttons and the are down here for it, and you'll see that this sort of the yellow lines up on here. This will basically monitor you while you're driving, and if it detects that you're going out of the lane, it'll sort of buzz the steering wheel and try and keep you into place. Further options, sort of convenience options if you like, put the car into reverse and you'll get an HD camera on the back of the car with these guidance lines as well that move around as you're reversing, help you into a space. And if that's not enough, then the car will actually park itself. It's a very good system. As you drive along, the car will measure the parking space for a parallel sort of parking situation. If the car will fit, it will let you know through the screen. You put the car into reverse and the car will steer for you. All you need to do is just control the brakes. There's a separate video for this on another car that we've had in that's had this on, which I'll put the link for below, rather than sort of going through it all over again. But it just sort of shows the steering wheel doing its own thing. So very clever system. Like I said, this is all the controls for it, the park assist, and obviously the rear camera. And you can choose to have the parking guidance lines and everything like that, and obstacle markers as well. Moving down to the steering wheel, you'll see your controls for the cruise control. and also your voice control system and telephone and audio buttons on the right hand side of the steering wheel. You'll also note that the car has paddle shift gear change, which you can also control via the main stick if you prefer. You put the car into drive and then knock it across and use the gears manually up and down. You also have various driving modes on here. As you'll see, the bottom one being Eco Pro. This will give you your most efficient drive that you can possibly manage, and sort of turn off anything that's sapping fuel, your air conditioning and things like that. And then you also have, if we go onto here and change it, you can move the car into a sport mode, which will just sort of change the dynamics of the way the car drives. And then you also have Sport Plus mode as well. So a couple of different ones on there. Comfort mode is your sort of standard driving, and then Sport mode will make the automatic gearbox keep a lower gear, and just sort of make the entire car feel a bit slightly more sporty. And you also have these sport displays on here as well, if you like. I'm not quite sure exactly what they're for, other than a bit of fun, but you have torque meters and power meters on here, which are quite nice to keep everyone amused. Because the car has the professional media package, you also have something called a black panel display, which is a digital display down here. And this will change depending on what mode you're in. So again, if you're in Eco Pro mode, it turns into this one, and will actually show you sort of charging the battery as you drive. And you'll also just note while we're here that the mileage is currently at 43,800. But yeah, the dashboard's a lot nicer with all of the digital displays on it. Finally, additional little bits and pieces. You've got your controls for the mirrors and windows down here. These mirrors are power folding. You can link this into the key as well, so that the mirrors will fold in when you park up and fold out when you get back into the car. And I think that's pretty much it on the inside. Dual zone climate control for the driver and passenger, so independent controls for there. And then you also have your iDrive controller here, which is what we use to sort of navigate through the menu. Cup holders under this display here, ashtray, glove box, and things like that. So just coming through to the computer to see any upcoming servicing requirements. The first is a brake fluid service, which is due in June 2018. We've actually got the car booked in this afternoon for that, so that will be done, and you won't need to do a brake fluid service again for another 2 years. The next MOT is February 2019. Engine oil service June 2019, or 14,000 miles depending on which comes sooner. A vehicle check is due in June 2021, or 28,000 miles. The front brake pads require replacement in 18,000 miles, and the rear ones in 22,000 miles. So with us doing the brake fluid service, there shouldn't be any need to have the car serviced for quite some time until the next MOT in February next year. In terms of service history on the car, we have BMW services for 2015 at 23,000 miles. We also have a brake fluid service which was carried out at 41,000 miles in 2016, and then in 2017 the car had an engine oil, vehicle check, microfilter and air cleaner element changed as well. So all completely up to date. Thank you for your time watching the video. I hope you found it useful. If you require any further information, then please don't hesitate to contact us. All the vehicle information is on our website, influencecars.co.uk, and we'd be happy to help if you would like a finance application. All of the information is on our website, which is influencecars.co.uk, and please don't hesitate to contact us if you'd like a finance illustration or you have a part exchange to value. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.